Okay, picture this. You're staring into the abyss of your pantry, right? And way in the back, there's that, that forgotten orange box, white powder.
Uh-huh. The baking soda?
Exactly. And you kind of wonder, is this thing just for fridge smells and maybe cookies, or is it secretly like a chemical weapon?
Huh. Well, maybe not weapon, but definitely powerful.
Uh,
We're talking sodium bicarbonate today. Baking soda.
and we're doing a deep dive because it's not just for baking. It's about your body, maybe athletic performance, even like insect bites.
Absolutely. And the first thing, the really crucial thing to get is that your body, it was already making tons of this stuff way before you bought that box.
My body makes baking soda.
Your pancreas does, yeah. Right now. It absolutely has to.
Okay, why? What's the urgent need? Digestion, I'm guessing? That whole stomach acid situation?
Exactly right. Your stomach is basically this vat of super strong acid. We're talking pH between 1 and 3.
Like battery acid level strong.
Pretty much, yeah. We call it that for a reason. Now, imagine that stuff hitting your small intestine raw.
Ouch. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds bad. Really bad.
It would be catastrophic. So the pancreas's job is to squirt out this sodium bicarbonate, this natural baking soda, right into the first part of the intestine, the duodenum, instantly neutralizes the acid.
Ah, so it's like a chemical safety switch, flipping from destroy everything mode to gentle absorption mode.
You got it. It has to go from super acidic to alkaline fast. And your body uses its own homemade baking soda to do it.
Okay, so the takeaway here for you listening is
Okay.
what happens if this doesn't work right? If your body slacks off on making the baking soda?
Well, the whole system breaks down.
Mm.
If you don't neutralize that acid properly, you can't activate the enzymes you need later on to digest fats and other things.
And that leads to
Oh, the glamorous stuff.
Yeah.
Severe bloating, maybe diarrhea, maybe constipation, just digestive chaos, basically. You need that super acidic stomach, and then you need that alkaline intestine. Both are critical.
all right, let's switch to the common use case. That, like, 5-alarm fire feeling in your chest, acid reflux.
Right, heartburn, GRD.
And everyone grabs the baking soda, right? Because Yeah. it feels like burning. So obviously, too much acid. You want to put the fire out.
And it does work like a temporary fire extinguisher, yeah. It
Yeah.
neutralizes the acid in your stomach very quickly, raises the pH, stops the burn, instant relief.
Nice. I sense a butt coming.
But, and this is probably the most, counterintuitive thing we'll talk about today. Most people with chronic reflux or GERD, they don't have too much stomach acid.
Wait, what?
They usually have too little.
Hold on. How does too little acid cause acid burn? That makes zero sense. Seems like a terrible design.
It's more of a mechanical issue, actually. Your stomach needs to be really acidic, like pH 1 or 2, to properly signal this little valve, the lower esophageal sphincter, or LES.
The trapdoor between the stomach and the esophagus.
Exactly. That strong acid tells the trapdoor to slam shut and stay shut tight. If your acid is too low, maybe pH 4 or 5, the signal is weak.
So the door doesn't close properly? It's kind of leaky?
Precisely. And then even that weaker acid can splash back up into the esophagus, which isn't built for any acid, really.
Yeah.
And that's the burn you feel.
Okay, that clicks. The low acid leaves the gate open. So if someone has that awful, cramping, heavy-feeling indigestion, which you're saying is often low acid,
Right.
and they take baking soda thinking it's reflux.
They're making it so much worse. You're neutralizing the little bit of acid they actually needed.
Oh, wow. So for indigestion, you need the opposite. More acid.
Yes. That's why things like apple cider vinegar or butane hydrochloride can work so well for indigestion. You're adding the acid back, helping that LES close, helping digestion restart.
Butane hydrochloride sounds kind of intense. Is that like lymphatic stomach acid?
Essentially, yeah, it's a supplement form of hydrochloric acid, helps restore that low pH you need. It's generally quite safe when used correctly.
Okay. But what if it is true reflux or something like gastritis where the stomach lining is actually inflamed? Can baking soda help then?
It can definitely soothe the pain temporarily, for sure. But for actual healing, especially with gastritis, you need to pair it with something else, like zinc carnosine.
Zinc carnosine. Okay, what's that doing? Is it like patching up the damage?
That's a great way to think about it, yeah. It's a
Hmm.
specific compound that seems to stick to inflamed areas or ulcers in the gut lining and helps them heal and regenerate.
So baking soda for the symptom, zinc carnosine for the repair job?
Exactly. One puts out the fire temporarily, the other rebuilds the wall.
Got it. Okay, this brings us to the maybe less funny part. We've established the stomach needs to be like battery acid, pH 1-3.
Right. Super important.
What happens if someone ignores all this and just takes baking soda every day? long term to keep that acid down? What's the real danger?
You're basically dismantling your body's first line of defense in digestion. Chronically neutralizing that stomach acid leads to, well, several really bad things.
Like what?
One, you just can't break down protein properly anymore. Proteins need that strong acid to start unraveling.
And proteins are kind of essential, right? Building blocks of everything.
Everything. Two, you stop absorbing key nutrients, especially vitamin B12 and minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron. They need the acid to be released from food and absorbed.
So long-term use could actually lead to malnutrition, even if you're eating well.
Absolutely. And the third one, maybe the scariest, you kill off your internal security guard.
Meaning?
That intense acidity is what kills off nasty bacteria, viruses, parasites, fungi that might be hitching a ride on your food.
Yeah.
You neutralize the acid, you basically roll out the welcome mat for infections.
Yikes. Okay, that's a huge price to pay for just avoiding some heartburn.
It really is. Chronic use is a terrible idea.
And while we're on warnings, that kitchen chemistry experiment, mixing baking soda with vinegar or lemon juice to drink.
Oh, God, please don't do that, ever. The carbon dioxide reaction is massive and uncontrollable inside your stomach. It will cause extreme bloating and pain.
Yeah. Noted. Okay, let's completely shift gears now. We've covered digestion, the good and the bad. But this stuff apparently shows up on the sports field. That seems wild.
Yeah, it's kind of an athlete's slightly controversial secret weapon. Or maybe an unfair advantage.
How? What's it doing for athletes?
Okay, so when you do really high-intensity exercise like sprinting or heavy lifting...
Yeah, that burn, the lactic acid burn.
Right. Your muscles produce a ton of lactic acid, makes things acidic, and that acid buildup is part of what tells your muscles, okay, stop. Now, it causes fatigue and that intense burn.
Makes sense.
Baking soda, taken beforehand, acts as a buffer in your bloodstream. It can actually help neutralize some of that exercise-induced acid as it's being produced.
It lets you push harder for longer, get more reps in.
That's the idea, yeah. Reduces the acid buildup, delays fatigue. The science is actually pretty solid for high-intensity, short-duration stuff. But
there's always a but. The dose, right, I heard it's huge.
It's massive, like 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. And the major side effect, the big caution, is nausea. Sometimes explosive digestive issues.
Oh, the nausea.
It's an osmotic effect. You dump that much sodium bicarbonate into your gut all at once, and it pulls a huge amount of water into your intestines really fast. That sudden fluid shift triggers nausea, cramping. Yeah.
So athletes have to be really careful with timing and maybe load it slowly?
Exactly. It takes planning to avoid unpleasant results during competition. But the potential performance boost is real.
Wow. Okay, from the pantry to performance enhancement, that's quite a range. What else? You mentioned kidneys?
Yeah, this is actually quite profound. For people with kidney disease, kidney failure, their kidneys often struggle to regulate the body's pH. They can't get rid of acid electively.
They do.
The body becomes too acidic systemically. And one really distressing symptom of that can be terrible, relentless itching all over the skin. Baking soda, taken orally under guidance, can help neutralize some of that excess systemic acid. It takes a metabolic load off the struggling kidneys.
And that actually helps.
It can significantly improve quality of life, reduce that itching. And some studies even suggest that managing the acid load with bicarbonate might help slow the progression of kidney disease, potentially delaying the need for dialysis.
That's incredible for such a simple substance.
It really is. And related to that, it can help with certain types of kidney stones.
How so?
Uric acid kidney stones. Uric acid is less likely to crystallize and form stones in an alkaline environment, since baking soda makes urine more alkaline.
It helps dissolve them or prevent them from forming.
Exactly. Same reason it can sometimes offer temporary relief during a gout attack, because gout is also caused by uric acid crystals.
Okay, the dissolving power strikes again. Any other tricks up its sleeve?
Yeah, quickly. It can temporarily change the pH in the urinary tract, making it less friendly for certain bacteria. So it can sometimes be helpful as part of managing a UTI.
Fascinating. Okay, shifting again. Topical uses, mouthwash, toothpaste. It's in a lot of those.
And for good reason. Bacteria in your mouth produce acid, especially when they feed on sugars. That acid erodes enamel and has plaque and tartar form.
So baking soda
Neutralizes that acid right on the spot, makes the mouth environment less acidic, less hospitable for those bad bacteria and the biofilms they create. Great for a simple homemade toothpaste.
Makes sense. Okay, final frontier. Insect stings. This is classic, right? Could somebody run inside, make a baking soda paste, slap it on? Always the right move.
No. Absolutely not always the right move. And this is critical outdoor first aid knowledge.
Okay, lay it on me.
It depends entirely on the pH of the venom.
Yeah.
Baking soda is alkaline, right?
Right.
So it only works to neutralize acidic venom.
Yeah.
Like the venom from fire ants and honeybees. For those, yes, a wet paste can help soothe the sting.
Acidic venom. Okay, so bees, fire ants, what's not acidic?
Wasps. Wasp venom is alkaline.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you put baking soda, which is alkaline.
On an alkaline wasp sting, you're basically making it worse. You're adding fuel to the fire, potentially intensifying the pain and reaction.
Whoa. So what do you use for a wasp sting then?
The opposite. You need an acid to neutralize the alkaline venom, so something like vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, white vinegar.
Dab that on.
Mind blown? That is genuinely useful, life-altering summer information. Bee sting, baking soda, wasp sting, vinegar.
You got it. Know your insect. And just to be clear, for really serious things like spider bites or snake bites, baking soda is useless. Totally different kind of toxins. You need other things like activated charcoal, maybe clay for spiders, or proper medical antivenom.
Right. Okay. Don't try to treat a rattlesnake bite with baking soda. Got it. Okay. Wow. So just to recap, it's essential for our digestion, but dangerous if we use it to block acid all the time. It's a potential performance enhancer for athletes, a friend to failing kidneys, a selective antivenom.
You can't end without the final, slightly malicious household use.
Oh, cockroaches. If you have a roach problem, mix baking soda about 50-50 with powdered sugar.
A deadly dessert.
Exactly. They love the sugar. They eat the mixture. The baking soda reacts with the acid in their digestive system.
Oh, no. That CO2 reaction again?
Yep. Massive carbon dioxide production inside their gut. They can't expel gas like we can. It builds up, ruptures their insides. Effective, non-toxic pest control.
Brutal, but effective. The sheer range of this stuff is staggering, from inside our pancreas to killing cockroaches.
It's pretty amazing.
So the final thought then, for you listening. If this simple white powder, this stuff from the orange box, is something your own body needs to make, something that runs fundamental biological systems, helps kidneys, boosts athletes, what other totally mundane things sitting in your kitchen cupboards right now are hiding equally profound, maybe even powerful secrets about our own biology? Something to chew on, maybe, next time you're rummaging in the pantry.